Welcome back to the WOTB Exposed channel. This is the first in a series of battles that show tanks getting mastery. In this case, it's the WZ-131G. Being a tank destroyer, you basically have two jobs. Early on in the battle, stay back, let your other tanks go out and find out where the enemy are. Sit up high with a good view of the battlefield if you can. You really want to see as much of the battlefield as possible so that you can get shots in whenever they present themselves. And when the enemy pop up like that, make them pay for it. Now in some battles, and this is one example of it, you're going to find that just sitting back and waiting for the enemy to come out isn't going to work. So in that case, you're going to have to start to move up and support your team. Sometimes it's just a matter of trying to work out what is best, and if you see the enemy moving up and attacking your own team, then get yourself into a position where you can support them. The job of the tank destroyer is support. Most tank destroyers, with a few exceptions, are not frontline vehicles. Sometimes you need to get up close and personal, but that's usually in the later stages of the game. Try to stay out of sight and do the damage you can, like this, when they're not even suspecting you're there. Now, this game, the enemy team have been capturing bases, but they've been neglecting to defend themselves properly, and you can see already they're starting to lose. I don't have too much worries about what's going to happen in the battle. I think it's pretty obvious we're going to win it. So it's just a matter of me farming as much damage out as possible, and when you get the chance, make kills. If you make a lot of kills and do a lot of damage, you might end up with a mastery badge. And yeah, that's sort of the pinnacle of every tank, is getting mastery badges. And you can see I'm getting quite a few kills in this one. Luckily, a lot of my teammates have done damage to them, and I'm just coming in at the end and taking them out. That's the other role of the tank destroyer, is to come out later in the game and help with mop-up. Thankfully, in this case, the enemy team were, well, let's say not the best, and we managed to clean them up fairly quickly. This is a good little tank destroyer, this one. It's small, compact, low to the ground, has a good gun on it, does a lot of damage, and a top scored there simply because I was able to do my job as a tank destroyer and sit back, do some damage, and then come in later in the game and mop up. So that was the mastery of the 131G.